Israel's counterattack against Iran following the ballistic or hypersonic missile strikes employed several strategies. We'll also look into areas where Israel strikes military targets with before and after pictures, exact latitude and longitudes, and Google Maps coordinates, all in the video ahead. As an unbiased channel, we must also acknowledge the performance of Iran's Bavar 373 air defense system. Despite the significant international sanctions, Iran successfully countered multiple drone and missile attacks. Had it not been for advanced defense systems like the S-300 or Bavar 373, critical military installations in Tehran would have likely sustained severe damage, potentially altering the course of the conflict. Satellite imagery following Israeli strikes shows significant damage to buildings at a major weapons development and production site located about 30 kilometers, which translates to approximately 18.5 miles east of Tehran. This site has been linked to rocket production, according to experts from the International Institute for Strategic Studies. When comparing two images, Picture A shows Parchin before the attack in early October, while Picture B, captured on 27 October, reveals that at least 4 structures have been significantly damaged. The images provided by BBC Verify and Planet Labs PBS offer real-time data. According to the BBC, one of the damaged structures, known as Talagan 2, has previously been associated with Iran's nuclear program, as reported by the International Atomic Energy Agency. To verify this for yourself, you can check the provided links on Google Maps. Although the effects may not be immediately visible, they are expected to become clearer in the coming weeks. Another missile site, Khojir, located about 20 kilometers northwest of Parchin, is known for housing the highest concentration of ballistic missile-related infrastructure in Iran. Satellite photos show at least 2 buildings in this complex. In Picture A, taken in on 15 October, the structures appear intact, while Picture B, taken after the Israeli strike on 27 October, shows severe damage to the target buildings. Additionally, damage has been identified at a storage unit in the Abadan Oil Refinery, located in the southwestern province of Khuzestan. These two pictures show side-by-side comparison of the before and after effects of the strikes. The Abadan Refinery, Iran's largest, has the capacity to produce 500,000 barrels of oil per day. This has been damaged, maybe at least one compartment. You can check the link in the description to see if the oil storage shows signs of damage or remains intact on Google Maps. A military site in Shahroud, about 350 kilometers east of Tehran, also sustained damage according to satellite imagery taken after the Israeli strikes. Located in the northern province of Semin, this area is significant for its involvement in the production of long-range missile components, according to Fabian Hinz of the International Institute for Strategic Studies. Nearby is the Shahroud Space Center, controlled by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Israel claims to have successfully targeted Iran's air defense systems at several locations, but it's difficult to confirm this using the available satellite imagery. However, satellite images that appear to show damage to a radar installation site located on Shah Nakjir Mountain near the western city of Elam. The radar site itself was established decades ago, but recent satellite images indicate potential damage following the strikes. A quick recap of what happened on 26 October 2024. Israel launched nearly 80 or more aircraft, including in an operation codenamed Days of Repentance, at around 2 in the morning. These are the possible routes the Israeli Air Force may have taken to strike Iran. Although these routes may seem straightforward, they involve complex planning, including calculations for air refueling and coordinating attack aircraft to pass through Jordan, Syria, and Iraq. They also neutralized potential air defense threats in Syria and Iraq to ensure a safe return in case they were targeted. Israel's strategy was to attack Iran in 3 waves. The first wave targeted surface air-to-air sites, radar installations, and Iran's air defense headquarters in Tehran, Elam, and Khuzestan. The second wave focused on destroying ballistic missiles, and finally, the third wave targeted military manufacturing industries. The tip of the spears are the 5th-generation F-35 fighter jets, S-16 air defense jets, and F-15 ground attack jets, which covered approximately 1,600 kilometers, translating to around 1,000 miles. While the weapons of choice were the Blue Arrow long-range supersonic missile and the Rock's next-generation extended standoff air-to-surface missile. To cover such distances, air refueling tankers were used between flights. This measure was taken in case they needed to engage in a dogfight with Iranian fighter jets and also while returning from their mission. ROX is Israel's next-generation extended standoff air-to-surface ballistics missile. What makes this missile unique is that the crew in the aircraft can control and maneuver it right up until it strikes the target. It also allows the weapon to hit targets that have moved from their original positions. But in area of high-threat situation, these bombs typically use a GPS-enabled inertial guidance system to guide them to the general target area, before switching to an imaging infrared seeker for the terminal stage of flight, destroying the targets with deep penetration or blast fragmentation as required. Surprisingly, the Bavar 373 and S-300 missiles successfully intercepted Israeli drones and some missiles. Let's take a quick look of the Bavar 373. This system uses Sayed-4 missiles, which are housed in two rectangular launch canisters. It features a phased array radar system for tracking both aerodynamic targets and ballistic missiles over medium to long ranges. One of the radars used in the Bavar 373 is the Mirai-4, a phased array radar with a range of 450 kilometers, which Iran claims this system can simultaneously track up to 200 targets. The Israeli attack can be divided into three distinct phases: first, second, and third wave, each targeting critical components of Iran's military infrastructure. The first wave focuses on disabling Iran's air defense systems. Tehran, Elam, and Qubzes that are some of the region-verified attacks also confirmed by Iran that were hit or partially damaged. Key targets include surface-to-air missile or SAM sites and radar installations, crucial for early detection and defense against aerial assaults. Iran's air defense headquarters confirmed the attacks happened, which aimed to cripple the nation's ability to track and respond to future incoming threats. While the second wave targets Iran's missile capabilities, specifically focusing on neutralizing both ballistic and hypersonic missile systems. At least 3 missile bases were attacked in a second round or second wave of Israeli strike. IDF drones also targeted the secretive Parchin military base in the outskirts of Tehran, and finally one drone made it through the Iranian air defense and hit the base while others were shot down. These strikes are designed to prevent Iran from launching retaliatory missile strikes. The third and final wave focuses on destroying key military barracks and manufacturing facilities essential to Iran's missile production and military logistics. Targets include the Khojir barracks and Hassan Khan Castle, a missile manufacturing and preparation center. The Sepah Air Force Logistics Center and Imam Ali Barracks are allegedly included in this phase to disrupt logistical support and command structures. Israel were trying to target these missiles bases like the Fatah-1 and Fatah-2 missiles. It was used for the first time and is one of Iran's advanced missile systems. What sets it apart from other ballistic missiles is its ability to accelerate outside the Earth's atmosphere, while its aerodynamic control surfaces enable steering to evade the famous Arrow missiles defense system made by Israel. Israel was also looking to strike these ground-launched ballistic missiles that targeted the IDF bases. Iran used variants of the Shahab 3 ballistic missile in its latest attack on Israel. The Shahab 3 is the foundation for all of Iran's medium-range ballistic missiles and uses liquid propellant content, so please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos.